Have you ever heard of a plane that vanished without a trace, only to mysteriously reappear decades later? Sounds like a sci-fi movie, right? But what if I told you this really happened? Here's the story. In 1955, Pan Am Flight 914 took off from New York to Miami. Everything was going smoothly until suddenly, the plane disappeared from radar. No distress signals, no wreckage, nothing. It was as if the plane just vanished into thin air. Years passed and families gave up hope. They assumed the plane had crashed into the ocean or been lost somewhere forever. But then, something impossible happened. In 1992, at an airport in Caracas, Venezuela, an air traffic controller suddenly picked up an unknown aircraft on radar. As the plane got closer, they realized this wasn't any normal aircraft. It looked old, like something straight out of the 1950s. That's impossible. The plane landed, and when the airport crew approached, the captain opened the cockpit window, looking confused and terrified. "Where are we? What year is this?" he asked, his voice shaking. When they told him it was 1992, everyone inside the plane went silent, then started panicking. The passengers were still dressed in 1950s clothing. They hadn't aged a single day. Even their watches were frozen at the exact time they took off, 37 years ago. And here's the craziest part. Before authorities could even respond, the plane's engines suddenly roared back to life. It moved onto the runway, took off again, and before anyone could react, it disappeared into the sky, without a trace. To this day, no one can explain what happened. Did they enter a time loop? Did they pass through a portal to another dimension? Or is this just another urban legend meant to mess with our minds? What do you think? Hoax or a real-time anomaly?